Hello everyone, I hope you are doing great. In today's class, we're gonna learn about another type of IELTS essay because in order to be prepared for your test, you need to be aware of all types of essay, let's say questions, in order to get a high band score. So we previously talked about some of them, and in today's class, we're gonna talk about another type which is called two-part or double question. But before getting into that, I would like to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and smash that like button because that will be a great support for me to understand that what I'm doing is actually valuable to you and you appreciate it. Thank you in advance. So let's get started and see what exactly I'm talking about. Take a look at this question. In many countries, more and more people choose to buy imported food rather than food produced locally. Why do people buy imported food? And what could be done to encourage people to buy local food? So as you can see, we have a statement here, and then we are given two different kinds of questions that need to be elaborated and answered. So let's get back to the theory behind writing this kind of question type of essay so that you know what exactly you should be looking for. So the first thing that we always go for is the introduction part. So in the introduction part, like the previous kinds of essay types, we go for telling the reader what exactly we are going to do in that essay, because introduction, as the name suggests, needs to introduce the topic, and you should go for your opinion because you should answer those two questions. We are given two questions and we allocate one body paragraph to each of these let's say questions. The first body paragraph will discuss the first question in detail, and the second body paragraph will be specified for the second question. And of course, we need a conclusion. In the conclusion part, we repeat our opinion in other words, and if you are somehow in the right place, you know that the magic comes within paraphrasing, because you need to restate whatever you've already mentioned in your introduction part. So you need to restate and paraphrase your introduction in a very professional and artistic way so that everyone would understand what exactly you have discussed previously, but in different words. So let's get back to the question that I just read for you, and we want to go for a sample answer to understand how exactly we should divide our paragraphs. So in the first part, the introduction part, I would say it is true that the consumption of imported food has increased in recent years. There are some factors which help to account for this trend. I am talking about the first question, if you remember, the reasons. But measures can be implemented to encourage more people to eat food which is grown locally. So here we are referring to the second question and we are trying to give an answer to that. So it's a very nice and powerful introduction. Let's move on and talk about the first body paragraph. If you want to be logical about that, the first body paragraph should be dedicated to the first question, and the second body paragraph should be dedicated to the second body paragraph, to the second question, because in that way you can answer the questions in a very organized and disciplined way. So let's see, in many countries people are buying more imported food, and there are a number of reasons to explain why this is happening. This is our topic sentence we are introducing. We are giving the reader the chance of understanding what exactly we are discussing in this paragraph. Firstly, the attractive marketing and presentation of imported food products give them an appealing and appetizing appearance. Consumers then come to expect certain high standards of packaging so that food looks tasty, safe, hygienic, and in case of some products, easy to prepare. We are talking about the reasons for which people prefer to go for imported food. Secondly, the availability of a wide range of imported food enables people to vary their diet and experiment with new recipes. So they've got more options. They can challenge their, eating habits. This may provide a welcome change from eating the same meals every day, which inevitably becomes tedious and no longer stimulates the taste buds. So we are talking about the reasons for which people are inclined to go for those kind of imported foods. Let's move on and talk about the second part of our discussion, which is about different kinds of solutions that can be implemented. So it is possible, however, to take steps to encourage the consumption of locally produced food. Local growers should ensure that their products always look clean and fresh. In Vietnam, for example, all the fruit and vegetables, meat and fish on display at local markets must be presented in scrupulously hygienic conditions, protected by plastic wrapping to keep away dust or flies. The government should enforce strict food safety regulations. Another measure could be to increase the variety of food produced by local farmers, which would then eliminate the need to import those foods from other countries. So we should have a wide variety of foods so that we do not need the imported food or products that much. This would stimulate the local economy and reduce the environmental costs of transportation, known as food miles. Beautiful. So here we have talked about different kinds of strategies with the help of which these need will be lessened or let's say eliminated. What's more is our conclusion. In conclusion, while there are some obvious reasons to explain the rising popularity of imported food, we are referring back to the first questions, the reasons. And some simple measures should be adopted by local food growers to meet this challenge. And we are giving the suggestion. So here we go with the second question's answer. So that is it. As you can see, answering double question essays is really easy if you know how to do it and what kind of organization or structure you should be following. So thank you for watching this video as well. I would like to invite you to smash that like button once more and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, because I'm coming back soon to you with a lot of great and invaluable content. So thank you for supporting me in this channel. That's all for now. Bye-bye.